How are you all doing? Is your favorite nurse Paradise, your very, very favorite nurse Paradise? And I am here again live. Yes, I promise you all that I will always come here live every Friday by 8 p.m. Malta time. Okay, so yes, I am here again to bring to you what I always bring to this channel. What is this channel for? It's all about migration, Malta, student visa, international nurse. When I mean international student or international nurse, when I when I speak about or when I call international student, bear in mind I'm talking about non-EU international students. Okay, so this channel is all for non-European Union citizens that want to come to Malta, that want to migrate to Malta through um, work or through study. Please, if you're hearing me very well, can you please write on the comment section yes, because I want to make sure that my mic is working perfect, please. So if you're here live and you're hearing me like very, very clear and sound, please just let me know that you are my thumbsing up in the comment section, please. Yes, so while we wait for everyone to join in. People are joining, and I welcome you all. I use this opportunity to welcome my new subscribers, my new family members, because this channel has become really my family. Like, I look forward to coming here every Friday live to talk. Like, it's like I'm meeting you all. It's like, I'm having this, meet and greet. So I am very, 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 very much happy every Friday coming here live to give you all these goodies, all this information that I have prepared. Today I'm very, very, very much prepared. Let me show you my book. So I have all this. I have this. I have this. I have wait. I have this. Okay. And so when I mean, let me go and do some research and come back the next week, I mean what I'm like, I don't just say things just to please your eardrums. I'm here, I mean business, okay? When I say let me go to prepare myself, I mean every word, every bit of it. So today, what are we talking about? What did I promise you all to bring to the table today. You know what? When they ask, what are you bringing to the table? So today, Nurse Paradise is bringing all about Malta Student Visa stroke proof of funds for international non-EU students. So when I say international students, I mean non-EU. Okay, so because this is all about non-EU trying to come, trying to japa, trying to, migrate to Malta. Now, it's not just only about um, international nurses. Um, Today's topic is mainly in general, students, international students in general, trying to come to Malta, be it international nurses or other fields that are trying to come migrate to Malta and study in Malta. So yes, I'll start by generally like introducing the topic. Okay, I'm not just gonna jump into the visa. I'm gonna dwell into the visa and also step by step on how to um like go go about the visa process. Okay, so but I want to just give for those that are new to this channel, I just want to give a brief overview about Malta and why you want to come to Malta, and also the types of visa before I now dive into um the visa process. So studying abroad can be a transformative like experience, okay, offering students the opportunity to gain a global perspective, explore new culture, and access high quality education. Malta, a tiny, tiny, tiny island, okay, nation in the Mediterranean, has become an increasingly popular destination. Like Malta has really increased. Like people, a lot of people are discovering Malta. Before, when I talk about, because okay, I am a Nigerian, okay. So like before, when I call home and say I'm in Malta, they always say like Malta Guinness. Like where is Malta? Like where are you talking about? I don't even I've not heard about Malta. But recently, like people has come to know about Malta and Malta, and they are like they've opened their eyes, you know, that this all sometimes these big name countries really cannot offer you as much as what a small country can can offer you. So yes, it is like getting out there. Malta, the name is getting out there, and it is becoming very, 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 very known. So it's coming popular destination for international students. And my aim for today's program, for this video, my aim today is to provide comprehensive information for international non-EU students, okay, for international non-EU students for Malta student visa. Like I want to really guide you on how to go about what you need to know and how to go about getting a Malta student visa, covering the application process, requirements, and essential tips for successful application. Okay, so this is what I am here today for. So why choose Malta? Why Malta? Before I dive into the details of visa processing and application, okay, it is important to understand why Malta is an attractive destination for international students. Malta offers a unique blend of rich culture. Malta is I made a very, 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 very like detailed video about why you choose Malta, why Malta. So, but I'm just going to summarize it up in this video. I'm just gonna say later about it. Okay. So, Malta is an attractive destination for international students. Malta offers a unique blend of rich culture, rich history, vibrant culture, and high quality education. Like I'm not just joking. I studied here, and I studied here in Malta, University of Malta, and also I did my masters. So when I mean the education here is high quality, is high quality. Even UK people come here, and also US people come here, is affordable, and the quality of education you get is top notch. All right, and the country is known for its English speaking, you know, environment. So if you're coming from Nigeria, or you're coming from Ghana, or you're coming from, you know, African English speaking country, like your home, you can always like feel free, because they speak English, official English language here, and they will teach you in English language. So you wouldn't like bother learning like a very, very strong, or you wouldn't start afresh trying to know the language before you go into the course that you want to. So the course is all everything taught in English, and making it an accessible destination for international students who wish to pursue their studies in a language they are comfortable with. Malta is home to reputable institutions, okay, offering a variety of academic programs, including business, finance, IT, medicine, and art. Additionally, the island boasts a Mediterranean climate, making it an appealing location for those seeking a pleasant living and studying environment. So the weather is very good. Okay, so if you're coming from Nigeria, you shouldn't be like worrying about snow or too much cold weather, although it can be very like cold because it's humid. All right, the code penetrates, but it's not as cold as some other countries that you would like shiver and think about snow. So yes, now let's go into visa. Malta student visa types. Okay, there are different types of student visa available for those planning to study in Malta. The two main categories are the short stay visa, which is type C, and the long stay visa, type D. Nigerians intending to, or international students, okay, when I'm talking about Nigerians because I'm a Nigerian, so international students which intending to pursue long-term academic courses should apply for the long stay visa, okay, which is type D. So long stay visa type D. This visa is suitable for students planning to stay in Malta for more than 90 days. It is required to those enrolling in degree program or any course that exceeds the short stay duration. The type D visa allows students to study, reside, and engage in part-time work during their academic program. So if you're, for example, your adaptation course is 6 months, so you are eligible to apply for a type D visa, all right? Because like that, you can be able to work. But type C visa, you might not be allowed to work because it's a very short stay visa. So yeah, and with type D visa, you can actually apply for a resident permit, okay? But with type C visa, you wouldn't need to apply for a resident permit. Maybe you would, if you need to stay more, then you would extend your visa, all right? So, and if you have um, a Maltese resident permit, you have a lot of benefits. Okay, so I would really advise you go with type D visa if your course is more than 90 days. Okay, 90 days and above, you are eligible to apply for a type D visa. Short stay visa type C. If the course duration is less than 90 days, students can apply for the short stay visa. This is suitable for language courses, workshop, or short-term training programs. Okay, visa application process. Applying for a Malta student visa requires careful planning and adherence to the necessary procedures. Below is step-by-step guide to help international non-EU students navigate the application process successfully. Choose your course and institution. Okay, before applying for a visa, it is important to select a course and institution that align with your academic and career goals. Ensure that the chosen institution is recognized and accredited. Malta has a range of university, college, and language schools offering diverse programs. Listen, this is very important. This what I just read out now is very important. I am pleading with all of you, don't be scammed, don't be fooled. Make sure that the school you are registering with or that you are dealing with is accredited, is registered. It is like well-known college or well-known institute or well-known whatever your language school, because I know of a girl, okay? I know of a girl that came to Malta, okay, with a fake, I would say it's fake institute. She didn't know that this school or whatever institute is not registered, is not accredited. So this girl happened to come as a pharmacy student, okay, and arriving in Malta, she got to know that this school does not even have like uh, like teach or have pharmacy as a course, okay, in this institute. So they kept telling her, we will enroll you in medicine, and then in year 2 you would cover pharmacy. The girl was like, no, this is not what I'm here for. I want to study pharmacy. And you told me that I'm coming here to study pharmacy as a course. So how come you're telling me to study medicine, and in year 2 I will just have a subject like a pharmacy subject? Like, so at the end of the day, this girl had paid half, like 50% of her um tuition fee, okay, and she had to go back to Nigeria. She had to go back to Nigeria because the course that this school offered while she was in Nigeria is not the same course she was offered here when she arrived. So be very careful. Be very careful with the institution. Be very careful with the course. Make sure it is official. Make sure it is written. Make sure you are like back to back with the school, and before you pay your fees. Because after you paid your fees, you are on your own. Okay. So I don't know how I can make that like very, very, very like emphasize on making sure that the school is legit. The school is legit. Thank you. Receive an application, an acceptance letter. Once you have been accepted into your chosen academic program, the institution will provide you with an acceptance letter, conditional or unconditional. Make sure to know the one that you've accepted with. Institutes can accept you with unconditional. So they can accept you with a condition, like you have to provide more information, or you have to do a course before you go to your main course. So make sure you know in which situation you are with the school. Okay. The institute will provide you with an acceptance letter. This document is a key requirement for your visa application, as it verifies your enrollment and the details of your course. All right. Fulfilling visa requirements. To apply for a Malta Student Visa, you must meet certain requirements. These may include passport. Okay, let me go through with it. I think this one is, sorry, I don't know what is wrong with my internet today. My internet is going off and on, off and on. So we are back live. So I was in the stage of fulfilling visa requirements. Okay. So I'll go through the list of the requirements with you before I continue with the other ones. So the list of the visa, Malta Student Visa checklist documents you need. Okay, I'm going to start now. Number 1 is application form, duly filled in and signed by the applicant. So this is why I'm telling you, you don't need an agent. You can do this yourself. Okay, you can do this process yourself because you don't need any third party. So you can start the process and you save a lot of money. So number 1 thing you need, okay, number 1 document you need is your application form, duly filled in and signed by the applicant. Number 2 is 1 recent passport photo, like passport size photo in color with white background, like 3.5 cm by 4.5 cm. Please do not staple the photograph, like the photographs, to the application form. You don't need to staple it. It has to be like loose. Okay. Number 3 document you need is your passport. Travel document must be valid for at least 3 months after the intended stay. So if your course is like 3 months, 6 months, you need extra 3 months, okay, of valid passport. And then your passport should be issued within the previous 10 years and not valid for more than 10 years. And then have at least 3 blank pages. Okay. Number 4 document you need is your overseas travel medical insurance. Okay. Number 5 is confirmed travel ticket. So you need to prove that you've secured your ticket. All right. And then, like in some cases, you would need to prove also return. You have to like book to and fro. Okay. Then number 6 is proof of sufficient funds. Okay. I'm going to go more into detail for this. Okay. This proof of funds. So I'm going to come back with it. Okay. Number 7 is original letter of acceptance from the educational institute in Malta, stating course date, cost, duration, and title, contact hours per week, among of credits awarded, whether applicant has been interviewed. Okay. Accepted for the course and monthly rent and address, if applicable, is provided. Number 8, course details, a copy of time, like a copy of the timetable and schedule of lessons per every month of the study. Proof of accommodation. This and that number 9 document you need is proof of accommodation for the first 6 months of residence in Malta. Duration of the course, any one of the following: confirmed hotel bookings, signed lease contract, or declaration of proof completely filled in, signed by invitee, and photocopy of invitee's Malta ID card or passport and relative supporting documents are mentioned in the same declaration, all in original witnessed by Maltese public notary. If the applicant is traveling to several member states, proof of accommodation in each of them. Okay. Documents to be attached: copy of host ID and of the biodata page of the invitee's passport, proof of a residence, that is property title, okay, proof of income, and if applicant health insurance policy for the invited persons. Number 10, proof of payment. This is another document you need. Proof of payment received by the education. If you have paid your school fees, okay, you would need to show that proof, okay. Proof of payment received by the education or institution related to the applicant course for the entire period of stay. For number 1, listen carefully. For courses of a value of up to 1,000 euros, the original receipt covering full payment. If your course is 1,000 and below, you have to pay in full. Okay. Then for courses of a value of more than 1,000 but less than 2,500, the original receipt covering at least 75% of your school fees. All right. Then for courses of a value that is equal to or higher than 2,500, the original receipt covering at least 50% of your school fees. So I hope you understand. If your school fees is 1,000 and below, you need to pay it in full. Okay. And or if your school fees is 1,000 above up to 2,500, you have to pay 75% of the school fees while in Nigeria or while in your country abroad. Then if your school fees is 2,500 and above, then you have to show a proof of 50% pay. Okay. Yeah. Then Number 11 document you need is original educational certificate, okay, by like awarded by the Ministry of External Affairs of the issuing country, plus photocopy of the same. Original will be returned with passport. Original and photocopy of the passport bio page only. No, I don't think so. This original and photocopy of the whole entire of your passport. You have to make a not black and white. You have to make colored copy of the whole pages of your passport. Okay. Yes. So these are all the requirements you need to pursue to fulfill visa requirements. If you're watching me and if you like this video, why don't you give me a thumbs up so that YouTube can push on with this, push out this video to reach more people. Please, this is a way for you to support your girl, your favorite nurse paradise, by liking this video and sharing. Thank you. So, complete the visa application form. Download and complete the Malta Student Visa application form. Ensure that all information is accurate and matches the details in your other supporting documents. Schedule an appointment. Contact the Malta Embassy or consulate in your country, okay, to schedule a visa appointment. Attend the appointment with all the required documents neatly organized. Be prepared to answer questions about your course, accommodation, and financial arrangements. Attend the visa interview. During the visa interview, be prepared to discuss your academic plans, reasons for choosing Malta, and how you intend to finance your studies. The interview is an opportunity for the consular office to assess your eligibility for the visa. This is where you're going to sell yourself, okay? This interview is where you're going to sell yourself. So don't panic, or don't see it as, oh my God, why the interview? The interview is in your favor. So use it wisely, okay? Sell yourself. Tell them why you choose Malta. Tell them your school, like your plan, your future plan, your future academic plan. So this is where you have, you would receive everything in your email. So your email is your friend. You have to check your email if it's 10 times a day, okay? Because they're going to send you the date of your interview and the means, like, is it on whatever it is, video call, the app they're going to use, okay, for the interview, and the time. So your email is your best friend. You see it, then you prepare yourself. All right, you have to state, if you're being sponsored by your husband, you have to state that. If you're being sponsored by somebody, or if you're being sponsored by yourself, you will state that, and you also like proof it. Okay, yeah. So await visa decision. After the interview, the embassy will process your application. Visa processing time varies, so it is advisable to apply well in advance of your intended travel date, at least 3 months before your travel date. At least 3 months. That is ideal time to start like your visa, like procession, like applying, not preparing the documents. Once it is in your head to start to go abroad to study, okay, let me tell you, this is what I wanted to say in the proof of fund. Once it has come to your head to go abroad, that is when you should start gathering your documents. The 3 months I'm talking about is when you submit the documents. All right. It's not you have to start gathering the documents in 3 months. No, because some of these documents, especially the proof of fund, if you're funding yourself or if you even have a sponsor, you need more than 3 months to prepare for it. I'm going to come in for the proof of fund. Okay, so you can check the status of your application online or by contacting the embassy. Tips for a successful application. Tips for a successful application. I'm going to answer every question when I finish the presentation, okay? So bear with me, just put on all your questions you want to ask, so maybe you might not forget. You will not forget. So I'm going to come back to the questions later, please, okay? I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I don't want to stop and then mix everything. So I want to go on with the presentation and then come back with the answering your questions. So tips for a successful application. Start early. Start early. Okay. Begin the application process well in advance to avoid unnecessary stress and potential delays. Some documents such as acceptance letter and financial statements may take time to obtain. All right. So start early. Double check your documents. Ensure that all required documents are accurate, up to date, and comply with the embassy's specification. Any discrepancies may result in delay or rejection. Listen, another thing is your documents needs to be authenticated, like translated. If they are not in English language, you need to translate them in English language and authenticate them. Most of the documents need, if you're in Nigeria, you need to take them to Abuja to authenticate them. So these things needs time. Okay, so start early. Financial planning. Plan your finance carefully to cover school fees, accommodation, and living expenses. Having a well-documented financial plan will strengthen your visa application. Language tests. While English is widely spoken in Malta, having proof of English proficiency, such as IELTS or TOEFL scores, can enhance your application. This is a must. You have to have high these things. I made a detailed video about it. What score they need. Each University of Malta or IDEA or MCAS. I made detailed video about this, what they need. So you would need them. And also you need to start early. So because they expires, right? So before they expire, you can get your visa. Seek guide. If you have any doubt or concern, don't hesitate to seek guide from the Maltese embassy or consulate. They can provide clarification on specific requirements and procedure. Obtaining a Malta Student Visa for international non-EU students involves careful planning, attention to details, and an enhance to the prescribed procedures. By following this comprehensive guide, prospective students can increase their chances of a successful application and embark on a fulfilled academic journey in Malta. Remember to stay informed, start early, and seek assistance when needed to ensure a smooth and enjoyable experience studying in this beautiful Mediterranean island called Malta. So, yeah. So now I'll go to proof of fund. Okay. This is the most asked question. Proof of fund. How much should I have in my account? Next Paradise, how much should I have in my account to start my visa process? Next Paradise, how much should I have in my account? So this is how much roughly you should have in your account. All right. So proof of funds, which are equivalent to 75% of the national minimum wage for every month of your study, and to cover all expenses, your school fees, daily expenses, during the entire period of your stay. Okay, so, or you can have letter signed and stapled from the bank statement and available balance. Last 6 months original bank statement of student or sponsor. That's why I said earlier, if you want to start the process, it's not just what you want to start now and start now. You need to build up your account. It does not make sense when you have 20,000 euros, boom, in your account. It is, you know, it is fishy. They will start looking at you like this. Like, what is this one trying to obtain? You cannot just put in huge amount of money and you accept them and you expect them to accept you. You need to build your account slowly, you or your sponsor's account within 6 months. Okay, there should be a movement, slow, gradual movement. Okay, ITRs accompanied by the CPC acknowledgement verified for the last 3 years. An affidavit of sponsorship. Okay, let me break it down for you. A bank statement or money transfer receipt showing transactions of the past 6 months. The statement should show a balance of a minimum of 850 euros. This is your monthly expenses. If you're coming for an adaptation course and it's for 6 months, okay, so you should have 854 euros times 6. And not only that, because you're going to times it for each month you're going to stay in Malta. So you should have 854 euros times 6 plus your rent, because 854 euros is not included in your rent. So that's why I am advising you I advise you to come with your school accommodation process or plan. If your school has a campus, come with the campus. So like that, you're gonna know how much roughly you're gonna pay. You're gonna use that accommodation to calculate how much you should have in your account. Okay, so if you are like your one shared room is like 300 euros a month, so you have to calculate it times 6. So you should have 854 euros times 6 plus your accommodation fee and your medical insurance. Let's say 350 or 250 euros is per year is can cover your medical insurance. So that should be also in your account. Okay, and for each month of stay in Malta or its equivalent in foreign currency, a bank certificate showing solely only your bank balance is not acceptable. You have to have a movement, 6 months movement, okay, for it to be acceptable. So, yeah, so this comes to the end of my presentation. Now I'm going to go with the question. If you have any question for me, this is the time to ask. All right, I'll answer your questions. Question, please. Do this Malta Embassy close portal for application? What when a school has 1 minute? What do you mean by Malta Embassy closing portal for application? when who has applied. Malta embassy doesn't close. The like no, it's the school that can close. Okay, the school that can close, like accepting or recruiting new students. But embassies, they don't close their portal. They don't. The embassies don't close, to my knowledge. Not at all. Okay, embassies don't close. So if you have any question, please, you can, this is the time for questions. Or if you don't understand anything that I explained, please ask me. I don't mind going back to explain better. Okay, so I want to also explain another question I get is this travel medical insurance, because he said valid. Please, how long does the process take? Did you submit, Esther, please, Esther Angela, did you submit with the embassy, or you submitted through the consulate? Like, where did you submit this application? Is it to the school? Are you asking me how long the school takes to accept you, or are you talking about the embassy? Can you please explain? So VFS, as I stated, it varies. Okay, it varies. The VFS would ship or would send your documents to Malta. Okay, the VFS will send your documents to Malta, and the Maltese like office will now see your documents and now send you an email directly telling you when your interview will be and the time. Okay, so everything can also depends. Holiday period, you know, when did you submit this? Is it in um summer period? A lot of holidays here, and a lot of people take sick leaves and they don't go turn up in the office and all those stuff. So it varies. I wouldn't tell you it's a must, like from this to this time. That's why I said at least 3 months. It can take at least 3 months. Okay, this this visa process. It's not something you should expect within 2 3 weeks, especially for student visa. So that's why I told you to start early, at least 3 months of your like commencement of studies. You should start your visa application. So I hope I answered your question though. Another question I got is visa, overseas travel medical insurance. Someone asked me because they said, let me read it for you. Valid for all Schengen countries. The insurance must cover the applicants for all at least 30,000 euros. Okay, 30,000 euros or equivalent for all risk, accident, illness, medical um, emergencies, and evacuation, etc. The policy must clearly specify the period of validity and must cover at least 91 days from date of travel to Malta. So this is not that you have to have 30,000 in your account. But someone came to me and said, Paradise, like, do I have to have 30,000 in my account for my medical insurance? No, this is just that the insurance company would have to cover you for 30,000 euros. Okay. For example, that they always have a plan. We have to cover you this. And all these things that they have covered, that they are willing to cover you, should should cover at least 30,000 euros. You are not the one to have it. You're not the one to pay, but they will cover you all this, and then you have to pay. For example, here in Malta, they will cover everything, and then you can pay 250 euros. That's why I said at least 250 euros, 260 euros can cover this insurance. Okay. So it's not that you have to have 30,000 euros in your account. I want to clarify that because it's like scaring a lot of people. I have to have 30,000 euros. No, you have to have money that the insurance company will take from you to cover you up to 30,000 euros or equivalent for all risks like accidents, illness, medical emergencies, or they want to deport you back to your country. Because when you do something bad, even as a student, they would want to deport you. So, and they don't want to deport you with their money. They want to deport you with your own money. Okay. So I hope I made that clear for some people that are scared that it is 30,000. When they see the money, they think that they have to have 30,000 euros. No. Okay. You're welcome, Esther. You're welcome. So if you have more questions for me, I'm here. Okay. I hope I covered everything about. So the last thing I want to emphasize also on is submission of the above documents does not guarantee that a visa is granted. Okay. And the application form and all documents, original plus copy, are to be submitted in person. So you have to have the appointment. You have to go to the VFS or your embassy in person and submit it in person. You have to go. No agent. No agent. So you have to go in person to submit this document. App, um, Applications will be refused by the High Commission if accompanied by forged documents. Okay. If you have forged documents, it will not be accepted. They know everything and they will detect it. They will detect it. Okay. The visa fee will not be refunded in case of refusal unless application is inadmissible. Okay. And visa applications should be submitted at least 15 days prior to the travel, or when you're traveling normal travel. But when you're doing the school travel, 3 months, 3 months, believe me. The High Commission reserves the right to request further documents and or personal interview. As I said, not some people they don't have interview. Not everyone have interview, but they can decide that they want to, okay, give you an interview. Like for example, when I applied for to bring my hairstylist, before they could grant her, because I've applied for her work. This is work related, but I'm seeing everything work related with these students as in study related, because everything is like they are all similar. So when I applied for her work permit, I got a call. Me myself, the employer, I got a call to state if I am really really original. If my shop, they went on Facebook, they searched the name of my salon, they saw the movement, they called me, and to state that I am real, I'm not fake. Okay. So be it you or whoever that is doing it would have a sort of confirmation. So it's left for them to detect if they want an interview or they just believe you and they want to just give you the visa. So it's not everybody that will have interview that might have interview. So that's what I even told my hairstylist. Like, listen, you might have an interview or not, but this is the time for you to shine. This is the time for you to tell them to to sell yourself. Okay. So and um should you wish to keep original documents, kindly include also an A4 photocopies together with the originals when submitting applications. Okay. A 5-day limit for submission of missing documents via VFS. You have 5 days. If you forget anything to add, you have 5 days to submit it. All right. Failure to comply with the above may lead to outright refusal. So this is it for me. And this is, I think, the end of the visa stuff. But before I end the video, I received a complaint or someone telling me, I don't know if any of you here also is facing the same thing with Idea Academy. And like, she told me that she applied for the October intake, and they are yet to give her, like, to give her a concrete answer. Like, she no they gave her answer, she paid the fees, but I don't know what is holding the process. And she contacted them, and they're not, like, telling her something she understands. So she came to me, and I've been trying to contact the school. I called the school yesterday myself to ask what is happening and when they would start the process. Although these things happen, okay, I told the students, I told the prospective student that even not only the academy, even MCAS, they have backload, like, of, if, for example, the October intake did not come in October, they will come in February. Okay. Sometimes they do like that so they can get more students to apply for the course. So she shouldn't worry. And if anything, if anything, um, if anything be the case, they will refund her money. So it's a very legit school. It's a very, like, concrete institute. So she shouldn't worry about it. If you're here and you're facing the same problem, know that I am I am on it. Okay. I called them yesterday. The person that sees international students, that has um, um, the job for, recruiting international students, was on meeting all through yesterday, and I think they are on holiday today because today is Halloween. Okay, so I think schools are on holiday till the 7th. So I tried all through today. It was like answering machine, and no one picked the call. So I'm gonna try and bring a response to this problem on Friday. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna come with my next coming here on Friday. I'm gonna give an update about it. I'm gonna keep calling the school, and if need be, I'm gonna go. The school campus is the school office is very close to my place where I live. Okay, the school campus is in Monster, and it's very close to where I live. So I can, maybe one afternoon, I will just pop up to see if I can see this person face to face in person, and I would speak. I would talk to the person because they know me really, because I promote their school, and I am one of the pioneer students. So I'm going to see to this, why they are not, like, moving forward with October intake, and what they are waiting for, and for how long they would hold on to this. All right, so please bear with me. If you are facing this problem, I'm going to give you an update on Friday. And if you want me to talk about anything next Friday, if you have a topic for me for next Friday, please write it down here, and I'm going to the name of school is Idea Academy. All right, Idea Academy. That's the name of the school. So if you have any topic for me that you would really want me to talk about, please write it down here, and I'm going to bring it up on Friday for you. I don't understand what you mean by age limit. They have any age limit? What is the amount that is subject to the presented by the statement of account? I just talked about the statement of account right now, and I just told you of how much you should have in your account, and there is no age limit in school. Okay, there's no age limit in school. Um, I have once someone said I have a sister that needs a job in Malta. Please, what's the process? Depends on the job. Depends on the job your sister wants, and you first have the process for job is you have to have a job already. Okay, you have to have an employer. The employer will start the process here in Malta for you. Okay, the employer will have to register and get your work permit. Um, Okay, so now I know. So she's a nurse. So you don't, they will not employ your sister directly. From which country are you, is your sister in, please? Remind me. Can you tell me the country for me to answer your question? Which country? Is she in Nigeria or in Ghana or which country? Because if she's in Africa, she wouldn't get a direct job from Africa. Okay, especially Nigeria. She needs to come with student, okay, Nigeria. She needs to come with student visa. She needs to come through student, through adaptation course, or um through top up course. The first step is to check her certificate with the recognition council to know her level. Please go through my video of step by step of how to come to Malta, um, how step by step of how to come to Malta as a nurse, as an international nurse. Okay, so I have a video that would explain, that will guide your sister on how to go about it. All right, please just tell your sister to go through my video. Yes, adaptation course or top up course. So yeah, I have videos, detailed videos about it. So go to my video, go to, I have, I think, my live videos. I made a detailed live video about step by step on how to become a nurse in Malta. And if you are that student nurse that stopped me at work yesterday, thank you. Like, you cannot imagine, I was at work. I want to share this testimony because it's really gladdened my heart. Okay, it's really, really, really gladdened my heart. Like, I was at work, and around noon, I went for my break. Opening the door of my ward, going outside the hospital, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl stopped me. She was like screaming, "Hey, that's paradise! That's paradise! I am here! I'm here! Remember, I contacted you. I'm here. I just wanted to. I like." She was like, she was so excited. I was excited myself, so I was very excited to see her. He said, "Listen, I wanted to come to your salon. I didn't know where you were working, so I wanted to come to your salon to say thank you and blah blah blah. But now I am seeing you. I can't imagine I'm seeing you." So she was so sweet, and it really, really melted my heart. I'm really happy for her that she's here finally. And this is my prayer for all of you. If you follow my steps, if you follow my guide, you will be here before you know it. Believe me, don't give up. You can do it yourself. Don't waste your money with agents. You can do it. Follow the steps. You can do it, and you would be here. Believe me. Maybe sometime I'm gonna make a meet and greet, maybe with all these nurses coming now, here, student nurses that has really come through my video, so that you guys can have a look and see how many people has actually come to Malta through these videos. So you can do it, you can make it. Don't give up. All right. Know what you want. If maybe Malta is not, listen, Malta is very small. If you don't like a small country, if you don't like a country that is very, very tiny, it is an island. Malta might not be for you. But don't tell me you don't like Malta and you don't want to come. Come, because it will be a stepping stone for you for that big country you want to go to. Malta is an European country. Okay, if you have a Malta resident permit, you can go to all the EU countries without visa. And also you can have high, like you can move to Ireland and you can move to UK without IELTS. Like just after 1 year of working here, you can fly, keep flying. Okay, so don't just neglect Malta. Believe me, don't. I've been here 14 years and counting. Okay, and someone said, "Good evening, Nurse Paradise. Thank you so much for all you do. Please, is it advisable to apply for the Stopper program now, even though their website still says that the program is for October?" Thanks. So that is the problem I was tackling. Can you please hold on before you apply, okay, for the October intakes? Like, hold on, let me verify and rectify this problem. On next Friday, I'm gonna bring the updates for you. Okay, so just hold on to it right now. Don't apply yet until maybe Friday. I'm going to call them again. But if I don't, because they took my contact and they said the guy will call me back after the meeting. But I thought that he had the meeting all day, and I feel this is why he's having these meetings. Okay, so I'm gonna give you feedback on Friday, and then I'm gonna advise you on what to do. Okay, please hold on to that. Yeah. So it is past 1 hour. I always give my 1 hour time with to you guys. Having said that, if you don't have more questions for me, I'm gonna call it a night. Okay. I'm gonna see you the same time next week. And you didn't tell me any plan. You didn't tell me any topic to bring to you next week. You don't have any specific topic for you. I can choose a topic myself and I'm gonna bring for you next week. For sure, I'm gonna be here next week for you. So if you have questions, you can always find me on my Instagram, Paradise Mallet, all written all together, Paradise Mallet. And you can just pop in the questions. You don't need to follow me. You don't need anything. I don't need any commitments from you. Just pop in the questions and I would answer you. I also made sorry, Team Space. I also made this video on how much they pay hourly. I made also a detailed video about payment, how much they pay nurses in Malta. I made a video about that too. So please go to my for students. How much do they pay hourly for students? I don't understand. Like how much they pay students to study or how much the students pay hourly. I'm not understanding the question. In space, can you please clarify? Is it how much they pay students hourly or how much the student pay hourly? Because it's the school fees. So how much they pay students? How do you mean how much they pay? They don't pay students hourly. They don't pay students. If you're a student, you will be the one to pay the school fees. They pay you, you get paid when you work part-time. And as a student, you have 20 hours per week to work as part-time. That is where you get paid. But as a student, being paid is only for EU students. If you're a citizen or if you're an European Union citizen, that is when they will pay you stipend. Okay, they pay you stipend as an EU student or a Maltese student. But a third country national coming from your country to study here, you have to pay. Okay, you have to pay. They don't pay you. I hope I this is what I understand with you, like with your question. I hope I am answering you. Okay, depends on the work. I cannot tell you. Every work varies. I cannot just tell you how much they will pay you per hour. So it depends on where you want to work. Okay, like I know how much I'm gonna pay. I'm paying my staff. Every job varies. Every place of work varies. So I cannot like state that for you. And part time is part time. Okay, so and depends on the work. So that's why I always encourage everyone to know handwork because handwork pays more than just going to wash plates or for um going for any job, any other job. But as a nurse, I think you can always do a carer job as while you're studying. You can work part time care worker. So and that pays, okay, that pays. Yeah. So I hope I answered your question. I hope I answered your question. Having said that, thank you for joining my life. I'm always happy to be here. I'm always happy to help. As I was saying, just pop up on my Instagram or Facebook, ask me on my messenger, and I'm going to answer you, okay, if it's urgent. But you can always hold on to your questions, or you can always ask also in this comment section, and I will answer you. Or you can hold on to it on Friday. I'm always here, 8 p.m. Malta time. Now Malta and Nigeria are having the same time, so 8 p.m. is 8 p.m. Okay, so see you next week. It's your girl Paradise, your favorite nurse Paradise. I'll see you next week. Stay blessed and stay safe.